Hey guys, Dan here with Sterling Self-Defense and Badger. Say hi, Badger. Wake up, would you? All right. We are here with the CQMF M17 with the SSD 17 power kit. Now, not a bolt kit, power kit. No bolt. All right. So we got rid of the regulator, everything, put a whole new assembly on here. This new kit. Now, works great, awesome, but of course with the M17 you don't have one problem, you have multiple. So so the next problem, we put this down, I'll show you what it is. A lot of you guys know that have the M17, you'll run into a problem. You'll be firing and all of a sudden click, your bolt pissing out air in the front, your bolt sticks forward. It happens all the freaking time, and you got to bang the side of the gun to get it back, or take it all apart and get it back. That is because of this very long bolt spring, but a cheesy little nothing of a spring, really no tension whatsoever. So, it goes forward, gets stuck because it just doesn't have the power to pull it back. So the fix for that is an actual bolt spring with some strength. And once again, we go to the the VKS spring. Works like gangbusters in this. Awesome, destroys this spring, solves the problem. All right, let's go take a couple shots. All right, normally I recommend running 1100 in the M17. That's where you're going to see your best numbers. All my tanks are set for 1000, but close enough. So any numbers I'm getting with an 1100, it'd be a little bit higher. All right, so we're going to test it out. We got the new SSD 17 power kit in here. All on the back, you can see that. Now, when you guys install this kit, no longer you're not gonna use those posts on the old M17 to go all the way through. There's 4 individual screws because this is no longer hollow. You can't just go all the way through this. So, and the diamond goes on the bottom. When you're installing it, the little diamond is on the bottom. You'll see why while you're installing it. But I recommend getting a better spring. All right, we're going to test it out. Not usually a big fan of the M17, but everyone's been bugging the crap out of me. So, doing my best to make it a little better for you guys. All right, let's take some shots. We got 8-gram joules in here, usual. All right, first shot. 428. On garbage mags. One thing I hate about the M17 is their winding mags. They're crap. I should have ordered some new mags, but I hate ordering new M17 stuff. Their mags are terrible. I know there's other mags out there, just I'm not a big fan of the M17 stuff. As we all know. All right, next shot. Back on. 300. 462. There we go. 432. 442. Come on. 398. It's loading like shit. 430. 392, 438. Now, you guys get the point. So anyway, I got to work on this mag. I haven't got around to it. So used to the VKS loading on the other side. But the winders on these suck. And it is an old mag, though. It's been laying around forever, so I just can't bring myself to order new mags. So there's better mags out there. The best are those little 10-round mags. They were awesome. The Grizzin, I think they were, yeah. They were good. I don't have any more of those. Somebody scammed me out of that. Really wanted them. And I don't really use them anyway, so it is what it is. All right, so basically, yeah, the M17, guys, not a great one, but for the money. And, they're getting rid of them. They're not making them anymore. That's why they put them on sale and $180 for a QMF. You couldn't beat that deal. That was a smoking deal. But there's, a lot of things to worry about, but you can work on them with that kit, a built-up spring, And also, when you guys are your M17s, I've noticed a lot of you guys are taking your M17 springs because they're square springs, kind of like the Milsig and the FSC. But don't put your M17 springs in your FSCs. They're too tight. They're just a little bit too tight. They're actually going to cause you power, and you're going to run into problems. And more when you rapid fire, it heats up because they're a little tighter, and you'll put little dents in the O-ring, and you'll start blowing O-rings out like crazy. So even though they do fit in the FSC and the TCP and the VKS, they're not ideal by any means. They're way too tight on their firing pin. So I do not recommend using the M17 ones. In a pinch, you can. If you ain't got anything but an M17 square O-ring laying around, you could put it in FSC, TCP, or a VKS. But as soon as you get a chance, buy some good Milsigs and replace it. Because you'll notice, too, when you do it, it's super tight. M17 square O-rings in the TCP or FSC are super tight on the air chamber. And you're just losing power there, and you're doing way more friction than you need to be. All right, that's it for me, guys. So, yeah, that's what I recommend on that. You got to get rid of that shit spring in there. You can buy VKS springs. They work great. Or if you can find a stronger one that works better, feel free to do it. But it's all about reliability. That weak spring, it just jams up all the time. It doesn't have the power to push the bolt back and get stuck. But if you do run into that, whack the side of your CQMF or M17. Usually that'll do the job, or try and twist the frame. It'll usually let loose and bring it back. If not, then you got to take it apart. All right, that's it for me, guys. I will see you on the next one. Stay safe.